Hey, ladies and gentlemen, another episode of Wing It. What would you do for a Klondike bar? What would you do for a Klondike bar on one of those hot friggin' days? Holy crap! Those summer days where it's like freaking your sack is like sweating through freaking anything you're wearing. You smell nut musk in the air. It's the most hideous, awful thing. Like when a fan's blowing, you can smell your own balls. You're like, that's gross. And that's when you know it's hot and steamy and disgusting. Anyway, what would I do for a Klondike bar on that day? Probably quite a bit, but not anything too gross. I'm just joking. I what I would do for a Klondike bar is I'd say, bitch, go get me a Klondike bar. That's about it. Other than that, I probably wouldn't do anything else. Besides that, I would um let me think here. I don't know enough about the Klondike bars. I'd probably rather have I don't know, popsicles are probably better when it's like hotter than hell like that. That and just sitting in front of the AC until your head feels like it's rotting out of your ass. And you're like, "What, dude? Why does it feel like I got struck by lightning in my forehead going to the side of my freaking head in a circular freaking ouch pattern?" You're like, "Dude, what happened there and why?" I don't know. I guess it's just being over cold when you're freaking over hot to begin with or something. Climate control change, like asshole Gore. I don't know. Climate control, blah, blah, blah. Dude, good luck with that shit, man. I mean, are you really concerned about climate control and climate change, asshole? And I say this because, I mean, if you think about it, dude, we don't know if any freaking time we could all get struck by one of them meteors that's gonna just freaking like totally blow us all up into smithereens anyway. Who the fuck cares about climate control? The damage is already done. There's nothing. What can you do at this point? Wait for that meteor to fucking land on us anyway? That or freaking when Trump gets elected, freaking he says the wrong thing and we're fucking toast no matter what. And they could say it's a meteor. It's probably a fucking Chinese are like, fuck you guys. You Trump's an asshole. He pissed us off too much. So you fucking get blown up long time. And we're like, oh, thanks, motherfuckers. Ouch. That's gonna leave a mark. I mean, do you trust his mouth fucking keeping us freaking alive? Maybe his bank account, but do you think he's gonna share? I mean, we don't know what he's gonna do when he gets elected. Raise taxes, be like, ha ha ha, you dumb idiots. Fuck you all. Taxes are going through the fucking roof. I hope not. We don't know what the fuck he's gonna do. We don't know if he's gonna be elected, but all we can do is sit back and be like, dude, alright, hopefully he freaking, I don't know, if he gave me money to freaking start my own show, I wouldn't mind making some loot with that. That'd be one less dude on the welfare. Anywho, I wouldn't need the food stamps, wouldn't need the social security. So that would solve that problem. Now, if we could get that to be ongoing with many people, we could take away the lazy man's epidemic that's in this country. Which is, holy shit, we got a lot of issues. This place is fucked up. I mean, laziness is like a plague in this country. It's plagued frickin', I don't know what percentage, but quite a few of them. And that being said, what do you do about it? I mean, they cut food stamps out and laugh at us. We all starve to death. They're like, no more gluttony for them motherfuckers. So they die of starvation. Like that movie Seven. Remember that shit? The Seven Deadly Sins? Fucking gluttony. He freaking makes the dude freaking. He feeds the dude just enough freaking water in his system to fucking die of starvation because the guy was such a pig. He fucking ate so much food. So the way he murdered him was freaking set up a freaking saline drip to go into him and freaking paralyzed him in a certain area. So all he could do was lay there and not be able to eat until his fucking bones shrunk to nothing, and then he fucking wilted. That's some crazy ass shit. Anyway, that would be shitty. Remind me to eat less. Or more. I don't know. No. But anyway, what about freaking what are some of them other sins in that shit? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't take that seven fucking shit seriously anyway because the way I look at it is freaking if there's a heaven and hell, why would the Lord create freaking heaven and hell and sins to begin with? That being said, who gives a shit? And why don't I give a shit? Because let's face it. It's this is going on something someone wrote at some point. Jesus didn't write the book. Some dude wrote it and just said it was freaking Jesus and made up a bunch of stuff. Probably, most likely. I don't know. Maybe they didn't. Maybe there is a Jesus. I really don't know. I mean, I'm Catholic. I haven't been to church since. Well, I don't even know. Did I ever go? I think I did, but it's been that long where I don't really remember. And regardless of that shit, I don't know. I mean, it wouldn't hurt for me to go and maybe try and clean up my freaking mouth a bit, but that would be pointless because that takes part of the humor out of my freaking comedy sketch. So fuck that shit. I'll just stick to humor. That being said, another episode. Peace out with Wing It, and I will see you on the next one. Later.